friends, it's Lila Little bringing you another episode of Rabbit Tales. Today, I want to tell you about some of the things that we have to do. Human likes to do them, I guess, but us bunnies, we don't much like it. What we do like about it is it involves raisins. One of these things that human does, that none of us much like, is called a spa day. Bandit, one of us three littles, and a rabbit karate expert, says that us bunnies should all get together and protest big spa days. No bunny ever actually joined Bandit in one of his protests, but he keeps trying to get us all to stand up against the human who he believes is subjecting us bunnies to processes that go against our rabbit rights. Spa day sounds so relaxing, doesn't it? Some of them are enjoyable, like what we refer to as the little spa days. But some of them are not so much fun, and that includes the big spa days. Let me explain the difference. Little spa days happen once each week. That is when our human brushes out our fur and gives us a quick health check, every single one of us. She will brush us more often if she notices one of us are shedding, but if we aren't shedding, we know we're getting brushed about once a week. Also, she doesn't want our fur getting all matted up. That can hurt our fragile skin. Matted fur on rabbits can get so tight against our skin that it could actually tear. Horrifying thought. Everyone knows that us rabbit types are constant groomers. We are very good at keeping ourselves and each other clean. Unless a rabbit has a health issue, humans should never ever bathe us. We do that ourselves. What we aren't so good at is brushing ourselves or getting the fur off when we start shedding. Some of the bunnies here have super fluffy fur, like me. Our human uses a soft brush and then sometimes a special comb to make sure all of our loose fur is removed. Since we do groom ourselves so much, shedding is a problem. When we shed, we get the loose fur in our mouths and it ends up in our digestive systems. That can make us super sick or even kill us. Weekly spa days, they're not so bad, if you think about it. Other type of spa day only happens every 6 weeks. We call those occasions the big spa day. That is the type of spa day that hardly any bunny here likes. The big spa days are the ones that Bandit objects to. That is the day when human trims our nails. She checks our teeth, she checks our ears and our eyes and gives us all a complete health checkup. Human takes one of us at a time and places us on a high table with towels and instruments that you would find in any white coat's office. It feels like we're at the white coats, to be honest. Except our human gives us a very rare treat while she is trimming our nails and doing this examination. And that treat is a raisin. Or she might give us dried cranberries. Sometimes she gives us both. Whichever she chooses, we all love them. We rarely get raisins or dried cranberries, so it makes big spa day more tolerable, at least for most of us. Bandit's very most favorite thing in his whole life is raisins. He would do almost anything for a raisin, and he believes that the human should give us bunnies raisins every single day, even though they're not good for our teeth, and they're not good for us overall. Human has told Bandit over and over that too many raisins is bad for his health, and that is why she only gives us to them once in a great while. I understand her reasons, the other bunnies in the house understand her reasons, but Bandit simply will not accept it. Well, Bandit must hate big spa days more than he loves raisins, because he thumps and carries on every single time it's his turn to get his nails trimmed. He knows that he's going to get raisins when Human is finished trimming his nails, but that doesn't stop him from throwing a fit. In his own words, he's going to stand on principle. Several rooms away, we can hear Bandit yelling, "I object to you removing any part of my toenails. I object to my ears being checked. I object to my teeth being examined or you brushing my fur again. I already told you I'm fine just like I am. I just came for the raisins." All of us other bunnies listen and we laugh. It's funny every single time because Human doesn't let his objections distract her. She just quickly does his nails and does her well check, while Bandit yammers on and on and on about his rabbit rights and how he believes his rights are being violated. In a few minutes, he gets quiet. That is how we know the human is done and he has given Bandit his raisin treat. He reappears at our primary enclosure looking satisfied as though nothing at all has happened during his spa day experience. Another bunny in this house that makes her objections known about big spa day is Oreo, but she handles it much differently. When she first came here, she used to have heart problems and seizures. She had to go to the white coats a lot, and that was because of the way her human owners treated her before she ever got rescued. She is also the only bunny here who constantly makes noise. She makes noise when she eats. She snores when she is sleeping, and she definitely makes noise when the human picks her up and carries her to the table for her turn on spa days. When Oreo first arrived here, our human had to be extra careful. Oreo's heart rate would get dangerously high whenever she was picked up or examined. Since Oreo hates nail trimming so much, even worse than Bandit does, she got super annoyed whenever it was her turn to have her nails trimmed. Back then, the human had to give her extra raisins just to calm her down during the process. Oreo has settled down quite a bit over the years. She no longer has seizures, she no longer has heart issues, but on spa days, nothing has changed. To this day, when Oreo has her nails trimmed, Human still gives her extra raisins just to keep her quiet. We still hear Oreo making all kinds of noises. Then she gets quiet, about long enough to eat one raisin. Then she gets noisy again. And then she gets quiet. And we know she's got another raisin. We all know what's going on. Oreo is not nervous anymore about having her nails trimmed. She doesn't get nervous when she's picked up. She's just figured out how to get extra raisins from the human. It worked all those years ago when she first had her health problems after she first arrived. So, Oreo uses those same tactics now. At least, that's what the rest of us bunnies think is happening. Bandit doesn't know how to make the noises that Oreo makes, so he has to object by claiming his rabbit rights are being violated on nail trimming days. I'm not sure if Bandit thinks that he will get extra raisins using similar tactics that Oreo uses or not. I don't know. Like I said, he can't make the same noises she can make. I just know that for years, every single time a big spa day comes around and it's Bandit's turn, he starts protesting and objecting to everything the human does. It has not worked for Bandit. He doesn't get any extra raisins. He never has. This makes all of us bunnies think that the human is smarter than Bandit thinks she is. Whatever the case, spa days are a normal part of life for any healthy rabbit. Raisin treats are reserved for those very special occasions since they should not be part of any rabbit's regular diet. It's a shame that we can't have more raisins and banana slices or carrot slices or other things that rabbits love so much, but that's just the way it is. Really, who gets every single thing they want in life anyway? Well, besides Oreo, sometimes when Human is taking her back to her primary closure after big spa days, she will intentionally turn toward Bandit and chew and chew and chew as though she is still enjoying her extra raisins. Bandit just shakes his head as she passes. She has it all figured out. She gets what she wants, and Bandit knows it. I let our human take care of how many treats we get and what kind of foods are healthy for us each day. To me, that gives me less to worry about. The human doing so much for us is beneficial. At least, that's the way I see it. It allows me to spend my time doing more productive things like binking around the yard or stacking cups or working in our human studio so I can share stories like this one. Bandit feels differently. He still protests every spa day, especially when it comes to nail trimming. He still believes that these human practices are a direct violation of rabbit rights and freedoms. The rest of the bunnies just let Bandit do his thing. When he complains about it to all of us, we just smile and nod. Truth be told, we're entertained by Oreo and how she handles big spa days, but we are also very entertained by Bandit and all his antics. We know that no matter how much he objects to what the human does on spa days, he is not getting any more raisin treats than the rest of us. That is the way it has always been.